Okay, this is how I make my ice drip cold brew.
You should go to your artist clips.
50 grams of beans. A light to medium roast is best. Of course, freshly ground. This is a Cuisinart machine, and a mostly coarse, but not all the way coarse grind. So next we put the grounds into the grounds holder. I don't know what else to call it right now. So I like to kind of, see if I can do this one-handed, give it a little shake. Get it nice and even, like level on the top. And then we'll move on to pre-wetting the grounds. So this is 50 grams of grounds, so we'll do 50 milliliters of water. So kind of do it in just a little bit at a time. Try to go as evenly, trying to minimize the ruts, and you can kind of see how it start to go down. So I wait till it goes down, add a little more. This is one of my better ones. I'm glad I'm getting it on film. Hopefully I can finish strong. Oh wow, beautiful. Okay. And then this is a 2 1/4 inch paper filter that we now stick on top. This distributes the water over the grounds a little more evenly as it brews. And you can see how even that little bit of water is already brewed out the bottom. Okay, for the ice and water, I personally prefer, at least for these ratios, 175 grams of ice, and then I'm gonna fill up the water with the ice in there to about 650 milliliters. All right, so here's what the water level looks like with the ice. It's just about 650. And this could be interesting as I try to pour this in left-handed. Ooh, success. Ooh, that's not good though. Whew. Well, anyways, what happened was the valve was somehow left pretty much straight open. So I'm not sure why that was, but anyway, sometimes what I do is I pour a little bit of water in and see what the valve is doing, and then resume if necessary, or shut it off. I did not do this time because I hadn't touched it since the last time I brewed. But anyway, I shut it off right now, and then we will put the lid on. And then what you want to try to do is set this up so that it is dripping at 1 drop per second, or a little bit less than that. So, like 50 to 60 drops per minute is what we're looking for. Oh my goodness, it's just all or nothing today. 1, 2. Let's go extra slow since we have water sitting on top, which is not normal. Well, that's okay. In this particular brewer, I forget the name. That's right. The dropper, the valve is a Nispira, which is also what this part is, the metal part, and I think this is called the hopper, where the ice and the water sit. Anyway, you can see it already. The drip rate is slowing down, and that's what happens as the metal cools off from the cold water going through it. So I'll even set a timer like on my watch, or obviously you can use your phone or something to come back and check on it and make sure that it's dripping at a decent rate. So that's pretty good. That's a little under the 1 drop per second, and that's fine. Okay, here we are at a nice stable drip rate. At this rate, it takes 2 to 3 hours to brew, and it'll come up at just under 600 milliliters. And just in case future me is curious, the hopper, valve, and the metal structure are the Nispira brewer, and then the carafe and the part where the coffee sits is from this company. So it's got the wire mesh on the bottom. And one final note, the valve is a lot more consistent if it's been washed recently. This is only my second brewing since I washed it, so I didn't think it would be as temperamental as it is today, but that's okay.